Hi everyone, welcome. Today, my name is Alyssa Nicole. I go by Sensei Star, and I have the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Shane Alexander, Shaney Poo. Thank you so much for giving me this time to get to know you more and giving this to your fans as well.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be here. I'm glad you came.
I'm so happy to be here too.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen you in the flesh, especially with COVID and everything going on. How has that been affecting you in your music career?
Honestly, while the whole world was inside and going crazy, I felt like it didn't change anything for me.
Really?
Yeah, it put me in a position where I had to work more and more and more. During COVID, I feel like that was the most productive I ever was in like a long, long time. In a period of like 6 to 12 months, I put out an album. I did a couple of music videos.
Awesome.
I did like a couple of acting gigs and a couple of films. And I was just like, I thought this was a pandemic here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was. It just gave me the urge to want to do more and say more.
Awesome. That's awesome. Not many people could say that that's been going on with them this year. So what a blessing to be able to.
Yeah, I think a lot of us is blessed out here. We just have to, open our gifts.
And
like,
see them.
Like it's Christmas,
Definitely.
Just open them.
Definitely. So you released an album this year?
Yeah, I did.
What inspired the album?
The album is called Mr. Shane.
Yeah.
Mr. Shane, kind of like a play off of like my real name and the surname Mr. in front. And I actually started this album, the process back in 2017.
Okay. Wow.
That's when I actually started it.
Okay.
And at this time I was just like, I started producing for the first time on my own. I wanted to see what I can do on my own, just production wise. And I started cooking up and chopping samples and listening to a lot of stuff that like I grew up with.
Okay.
And I just started writing, and a lot of it stemmed from what I was going on in my life at that time.
Okay.
From breakups to like, times of like mourning and stress and even happy times. I just wanted to put it all in one project and have it make sense and flow and just feel good. Just have a singular type of feel and sound to it. And the title came way later.
After creating all of the songs?
Yeah, the title came way later. I went through like 8 different titles.
Okay. So what made you decide Mr. Shane was going to be the title?
I just felt the energy.
The energy.
The energy. It was just like, as an artist, I felt like I have different sides to me.
Okay.
A lot of people, they know me as Shaney Poo. As more of like a playful, light type of energy, more type of like carefree, which is definitely a piece of who I am. But then when the idea of Mr. Shane came, it was more of like okay, let's talk about something serious now. Even though there are happy moments there, it's more of like a different type of person is talking right now. I wanted people to understand that when they heard the music.
Now, when did you start your music career? When did music become a manifestation of yours?
I always like to say like I was born into this.
You were born into this.
I was born into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're an artist. You know what it is to be like, you're mad young. You're always kind of doing artistic things. That's how it really was for me. I remember when I was like 4 or 5 years old and like trying to sell like a drawing for $2 to one of my dad's friends or something. And like, it kind of transitioned to me doing other stuff like writing music, then recording it, then me thinking like, yo, I could actually do something with this because I love doing it. I think I'm all right with it. And I just one day made a life decision to be like, this is what I'm doing. And it wasn't easy because, you get pushback from like a lot of people saying, do you know how many artists are in this world? You want to be another one? I'm like, yeah, I do.
How did you deal with that pushback? I feel like that's one thing that is very prevalent in a lot of artists' lives, thinking that you have a career, can you live creating, especially when you have a world that's telling you you need to have this 9 to 5, you need to be more serious, like as if they don't take art necessarily seriously. But you said when you were like young, you were selling paintings to your father.
Well, there were drawings, little of a boat, of like a cat.
Wow.
Yeah, like small little things.
So you had this entrepreneur mindset as well.
Yeah, it was just the idea of like, well, it really came from me understanding like, yo, this is what I'm good at. Like, if you're 16-year-old LeBron James, you know, hey, I know what I'm gonna do in a couple of years.
Right.
You know? So it was like, this is what I'm good at. This is what I'm going to be doing.
So,
you know?
So would you suggest for others to do what they're good at? Like, how would you say for others to follow their, how am I placing it? Because that is a beautiful thing, to do what you're good at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, would you recommend that for others, like when it comes to living their life, to follow?
I can't really recommend anything to nobody.
Why not?
Because what works for me may not work for the next person.
Okay.
And I really truly believe that. Like, I feel like a lot of people, we live in this cookie cutter mentality of like, this is how you're supposed to be. If you're outside of this image that's already been placed in front of us, you're wrong. Mm. We're gonna stone you to death, actually. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And this happens just to be working for me at this point in my life. You know, just because you know how to rap, I'm not gonna encourage you to go be a rapper.
Okay.
Or a singer or whatever. All I can really say is, you know, you gotta really, whatever you do, take it serious. I don't care if you're picking up garbage. Take that serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all I can really tell people.
Definitely. Taking yourself seriously.
Yeah, not take yourself too seriously. Like, you can't smile or anything, but like, just understand what you are doing, do it. Do it all the way.
Okay.
That's all.
And for you said that you released an album, but you were also a part of films as well. You did an indie film.
Yeah.
How was that? So we're a musician, we're also an actor, and you've done a few indie films.
Yeah, one with you.
Yes.
That's actually where I met you.
Yes.
We was on set of a film, and yeah, you were just working. From that moment, I'm like, all right, she works.
Yes.
I like that. I like people who's like taking themselves serious. And but this summer, like I said, things just kind of fall on my lap. And I got a friend of mine, he always says like, yo, Shane, your whole life is just bullshit and luck. And I was just like, I think he's right. Because stuff would just be like falling from the sky on my lap in my hand sometimes, and I know what to do with it when it comes.
Okay.
And to give it a little bit more credit, like not everything's just luck. A lot of it is me like staying up late, making sure I can do this, I can do that, like looking for this, and just seizing the opportunity. You know, you just take advantage of opportunities.
So it's like as you're going towards it, it's coming to you.
Exactly. Meet me halfway.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Well
I'm there,
said.
just make some effort.
Well
cool.
said.
I got you.
Well
type of
said.
shit like that. And but this summer we did 2 films. I did a supporting role in an indie flick called Walking on Walden.
Okay.
And I did another one directed by Colorwave. It's not out yet. I don't know if she wants me to give out the name or anything.
Okay.
But that'll be coming out pretty soon. And I have plannings on doing some more stuff. Just meeting them halfway.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Yeah.
What is your plan now? You've created the album. You've done some indie